Wow, that was a fun way to kind of end what has been a busy and somewhat stressful day, and the way that actually Dan and Thomas are still enjoying it is we have a small basketball hoop in our house. It's in the corner of a room, or in the corner of like our living room, and they're just playing ball, and we found some softballs, and we were like, not softballs, but like squishy balls, and we're just throwing them at each other, and I was like, wow, this is a really good stress reliever. And just there's been a lot of different stresses and things, and we've gotten irritated with each other at times, and I was like, this is good, this is therapeutic, and just a lot of fun. And so it's just really nice that we took that time, because sometimes days just get so busy and stressful and different things happen that you just forget to stop and just have good family fun. And I think the girls are just enjoying watching it and being in the middle of it, and so it's been a really enjoyable evening. So today is Sunday, and the day went pretty well. We got around. I wasn't feeling the best last night. I'm dealing with a cold, and so I've had a cough and things, and it's noticeable more so when I lie down. And so I was kind of debating, okay, how's going to church and everything gonna be? Should I just stay home with the girls? And I was like, you know what? I'm just gonna go ahead. I'm gonna go to church because it's a good thing to do, and to have the community and things like that. And as we were walking out the door, I had a friend message me and say, hey, would it be okay if I rode to church with you and then came back home with you? And I was like, yeah, sure. And then the other friend that also lives with that one friend hopped in the car. So here, car seats are not mandatory. They're starting the process of making them mandatory in the capital, but they are not mandatory here. So and it's a really short trip to church. We took out the girls' car seats, and each person that rode with us held the girls in the back seat, and we literally went 18 miles per hour, if that. Like, you don't go fast here. And so, anyways, went to church with these friends, went to our home church, our normal church here, and church was okay. The girls behaved. I had help from students of mine. They are always a big help on Sundays and things. And then after church, Dan's like, oh yeah, I need to move around a car seat and things to make it easier to go home. And I said, okay. So he went to go do that. It's hot here, and so a lot of times we'll stick the key in the ignition and turn on the car. Well, as he was, like, I think going around to the trunk or something to get a car seat out of the trunk, the car shut and was on and locked. So the car's running, the keys are in the ignition, and there's no way to get to these keys. We don't have a spare. His house keys were on the same keychain, so I didn't have my house keys. And so we were at church. Normally we would have left around like 10:40. We were at church until noon. Fortunately, some wonderful people from church helped us get a locksmith to come. The locksmith I tried to get a hold of, I don't even think showed up. We did get a locksmith to come. They were able to get in the car, and we were almost to the point of, okay, did we just break a window? What's going on? And according to Dan, we didn't end up using that much gas, but it was a long process. Thankfully, it happened at church, like during small group time or Sunday school time, so there was still a lot of people there. And so Thomas was still able to run around and have fun, and I had friends and wonderful ladies that wanted to hang out with the twins and play with them. And so I guess it was the best case scenario for a bad situation, if that makes sense. You know, we weren't on the side of the road. Nobody was locked in the car. It wasn't a situation where like kids were in the car seats or anything where the car was locked. But it wasn't fun, you know. And it's like, oh, this is the last Sunday of break. We literally only have tomorrow off, and then break is over. And then the next semester is just honestly kind of long. And so that was hard. And Dan kind of gave himself a hard time for it, but it cost us $10 to get into our car for paying the locksmith and things, but we got that taken care of. And so he brought my friend and I home, and the twins, and we hung out at home, and Dan and Thomas went and got a spare key to get into the car, and then they also got lunch, got me some load for my cell phone. We do cards instead of plans here, and yeah, so the rest of the day was pretty uneventful. I've looked into some ways to save some money, to possibly make some more money. We'll see what comes of all that. But yeah, the biggest thing that happened today was being locked out of the car. But again, like, we were at church, so there was restrooms used, there was access to water. Thomas found a snack. We had snacks for the girls. The girls were happy. People wanted to hold the girls, and so that was really good. But it was just one of those things. We're locked out of the car. But then Dan got to eat pizza, Thomas got to eat McDonald's, I got to have Army Navy, which is a restaurant that's, I would say, kind of American style, and I had tacos from there. And it's been a relaxing afternoon. We've been able to get some things done. We think the twins might have napped. They were at least quiet for a little bit, and now we're just getting ready to start the routine of baths and bedtime, and tomorrow's another day. And so I'm so grateful that, you know, it wasn't a worse situation. It wasn't a situation of the car was running so long that we were completely out of gas. It wasn't a situation where one of the kids was locked in the car. It did all work out. It was somewhat stressful. There was such kind missionaries that were there that were helping us. There was other Filipinos at the church that were helping us, and so yeah, it all worked out, and the Lord provided, and we're getting ready to start another day tomorrow. So I hope you have a wonderful and blessed day, and we'll talk to you next time. Bye.